What's going on, guys? Today I just want to talk about a topic that I know a lot of people, have been seeing online speak about, and that is why would a good man leave his woman, whether they're married or in a boyfriend girlfriend situation, just dating in general. I think it's a good topic to talk about because a lot of people don't really truly understand why, and if I could break it down for you, it might help somebody out there, whether you're a woman just kind of, on the brink of a breakup, or maybe just trying to figure out why he left you or why y'all broke up, or even you as a guy, why you're feeling the way you are. This might help. Okay, so basically, okay, why would a good man leave a woman? Or even just say a man in general, but let's say a good man, right? So let's look at the traits of a good man, okay? Hardworking, focused, driven, wants the best for other people, right? If he's married, he genuinely loves and cares about his wife, and wants the best for her. He doesn't make her work like crazy and stuff like that. He does his best to look out for her and make things easier for her, right? He's there for her emotionally, right? Um, Someone's just trying to call me now. Nah, I don't think so, bro. Um, I don't even know who that was. Just some random number. But I'm in the middle of something. So basically, right? He could be, definitely somebody who, genuinely cares about his woman, and his children and people around him, his friends, his family, stuff like that, right? Driven in his career. He wants to make money. He wants to protect and provide, stuff like that. And he also, he's emotionally there. He's, present, and he's not neglectful. Okay. And he's pretty healthy. He doesn't drink, excessively, and do drugs, and maybe he works out and he looks after himself, and he reads books, and maybe he's interested in things around the world, and stuff of that matter, right? So first, I just want to say that masculinity is a real thing. Okay. Men need to protect their masculinity, their masculine energy. This energy is important because men have to compete in the world. We have to go out there and protect and provide. We got to create value. We got to deal with a lot of bullshit when it comes to competition, in our work, in business, stuff like that, right? And we're constantly hard on ourselves, and criticizing ourselves all the time. Believe it or not, men do that a lot. We criticize ourselves, you know, um, because really we don't have anyone to answer to, right? But ourselves and God, right? And that's nature. So we're hard on ourselves, really hard, harder than most women would even begin to even think, right? Because we don't talk about it much, right? But we're beating ourselves up all the time for all the bullshit we do, all the mistakes we make. Maybe we want to make more money. Maybe we want to, give our wife and our children, a better vacation, a better holiday, a better car, a better house, whatever the case may be. So we're hard on ourselves, man. We need to protect our masculinity. So if our woman is showing that she's not appreciative, right? She's complaining a lot. She's giving him drama, right? Which is what men don't need. We don't need extra drama that will feminize us, right? As a woman, you definitely don't want to compare him to other men. You don't want to talk down on him. You don't want to belittle him. You don't want to yell and speak over him and dominate him. This is all emasculation to a man, right? You're emasculating your man when you do this. So his natural instinct is to retreat from you, to walk or run away from you. He can't physically be around you because, if you are diminishing his or depleting his testosterone levels, which is the man's happy hormone, right? We need this to survive. He's going to feel worse about himself. Borderline depression, right? His body feels it. His mind feels it. His spirit, his soul feels it, right? When men are being emasculated, ladies, I really need you to understand this. I'm saying, on the real. When men are being emasculated, it affects men in ways you would not believe. It depletes our sperm count. It diminishes our sex drive. It kills our drive, our motivation. You know, why are we going to work our ass off for you and for the kids and everything like that when we're being depleted of our masculinity and our testosterone levels, right? It just doesn't make sense, right? So you definitely don't want to do those things. Don't belittle him. Don't talk over him. Just let him be a man. Let him have it. You know, let him have that role. Especially if your bills are being paid for, you got a nice roof over your head. He takes care of you. He's there for you. You know what I'm saying? He's not running out every night and you know, partying and doing God knows what. He's there at home looking after the kids and stuff like that. Just let him have it. Let him have the power. Let him have the fucking power in the house. Because when he goes out into the world, he you know, he's not going to have that much power. Maybe in his business if he owns it or whatever the case may be, but in a lot of areas he will not have the same power that he has in his home. Every man needs power, ladies. It's in our nature. The more dominant a guy is, the more driven he is, the more masculine he is, the more power he wants. So give it to him in his house. Let him have that authority. Responsibility without authority is slavery. All right? Keep that in mind. Now, things to do. All right, you definitely want to basically give your man status. Make him feel like he's important. Make him feel like he's the most important person in your world. Make sure he feels powerful. Make him feel like a king. You know what I'm saying? Serve him, you know, bring him his coffee, bring him his whatever, food, you know, serve him, you know what I'm saying? Serve him his dinner, clean up after him, you know, serve him. You're his woman, you understand? He's working for you, you understand? He's trying to be a man for you. So, you know, you don't have to like go up to him and like boost his ego and tell him how great he is and stuff like that. You don't need to do all that. It's in your actions and the way you speak to him. You know what I'm saying? Even the way you talk about your day and all that. Be feminine. Speak in a soft tone. Be graceful around him. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to look beautiful all the time around him. You don't have to put makeup on all the time, but occasionally do it. You know what I'm saying? Show him that he's important enough, you know, to the point where you want to, you know, put on something nice, put on some makeup real quick, do your hair real quick. You know what I mean? Put on some nice perfume, you know, cologne, not cologne. That's for men, you know, perfume. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Just, you know, just be a woman, man. Just be a woman. Let him know that he's important, so that way he can go out there in the world, dominate more, and bring you more money, give you better vacations. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, yeah. So you know, I hope you get some value from this. The reasons why a man would leave or a good man would leave you and walk away. You know what I'm saying? It's very important, dog. You got to really understand this shit. It's instinct, it's nature, it's science to it. It's biology on the real, right? So, yeah, leave a comment. You know, if you feel, subscribe to the channel. You know, share this video to any of your friends who might be going through a breakup or whatever the case may be. And yeah, I hope you got some value. Peace.